Man, that thing's crazy looking.
There's 4 of us total, so we got one brother that's the contractor, and then we got another brother. Alrighty guys, so check this out. Before this video gets started, I do want to mention that we just dropped a brand new hoodie on the website, the Alpine Green, with our brand new logo. It is super clean in that tan color. And I gotta say, these are by far the highest quality hoodies we've ever dropped. This is the heavyweight, and they are perfect for these cold winter days. They are just super warm, and honestly, there's not very many of these. So if you guys want to copy one and help support your boys, be sure to visit Goonzquad.com. But as of right now, let's get to the video.
Dang, son.
Dude, it don't get any better than that. Alrighty guys, so check this out. We got this whole entire door installed. What is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad headquarters. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we kept moving with our custom showers and we made some major progress, and we are now officially ready to start slapping on some tile. And we're actually gonna get started with the shower floor itself, because that's just how you gotta go. You start with the floor and then you move onto the walls. That's exactly how we're gonna work today. And it is super dark outside, as you can tell, because we are getting an early start on this video. That way we can actually knock out the floor first, then come in tomorrow bright and early in the morning and start working on our custom wall. We're doing a crazy design, so I can't wait to get to that. And also, you've seen previously, we finally got our trim and our doors in, so we gotta go ahead and finish up all this tile. That way we can move on to that stuff and just start finishing up this interior. So I say we just go ahead and mix up some mortar, bring out our tile, and just start slapping it down. Alrighty boys, so we finally got all 1,000 Mentos completely installed. And
one by one.
One by one. Imagine that, dude.
Dude, that'd suck. I wonder if they had to do that back then, like do one by one.
That's probably how they invented this stuff. First they started one by one, and then they invented that little...
They got the whole thing, the whole mosaic.
Mosaic. Dude, that looks super good, but you know what we did was actually first cut this stuff out, and then we're going to do the mortar later, right?
Yeah, we went ahead and cut it all out. That way, whenever we drop the mortar on it, we can go ahead and actually just have all of our pieces basically ready. So we'll just fly through that pretty dang quickly.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the best way to do it. It's going to make everything so much smoother. And I guess it's time to, what, start mixing up some mortar, dude?
Dude, start mixing up some mortar and start slapping this stuff on and leveling it out.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, and we ended up knocking out the whole entire shower floor, dude. And how'd it turn out?
Dude, it turned out pretty dang good, I gotta say, but we did run into one little issue last night, and the way we actually laid our mortar bedding, we did it a little bit too low. I guess we just didn't compensate for the tile being really flush with that drain, so we had to think quick because we really wanted this tile down, and we actually just ended up adding a lot more mortar to the thing, like a 1/4 inch more throughout this whole entire thing, just to raise it up a little bit. That way it's nice and flush with this drain right here. And dude, check that out, dude. Turned out pretty dang good.
It turned out amazing. We did have to use the level to level everything out because it's so, like, there's such a thick amount of mortar, it's kind of mushy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was really hard to actually get this sucker sucker like flat and then try to push it down because you're using a good bit of mortar. But dude, check that out, dude. The level is a little bit high. It's not too crazy high. It's just a little bit perfect for the water to just slope right into that drain. And I think this will do right here, dude.
Heck yeah, dude. I'm so glad that we actually figured that out last minute, because that's going to allow us to move onto the back wall, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. That's the most important thing, is to go ahead and start doing this herringbone method, which we really just thought about this last night. We're like, should we do this? Is it too time consuming? But since we already said it, you know what? Might as well just do it, man.
Might as well do it. And plus, I did some research on that last night too, and it seems to like be pretty simple, dude.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, you are putting them directly straight against each other like that. So once you get like your 45-degree angle perfect, I think that's all the cuts you make are 45s after that, dude.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can't wait to actually see what this whole entire back wall looks. And that stuff is still kind of wet, so we got to be real careful.
Yeah.
But we can reach it, right?
Yeah, we can reach to it. I mean, we can reach to this back wall. It is, I mean, it's a thick layer of that mortar, so it's not 100% dry. I mean, it is dry to the touch, but you don't really want to walk on it. And as you can tell, we did have a little bit of mortar that kind of seeped through to the
grout
top.
lines, right?
Through the grout lines, because we were trying to straighten it out, push it down. But we did kind of do a little bit of cleanup, and we'll probably end up just going through it with a grout cleaner a little bit later on before we do our dark grout in this thing. But as of right now, we're going to go ahead and do a few cuts, set up our laser, and hopefully get some tile on the wall. It don't get any better than that right there, man.
Oh my goodness. We knocked out one whole entire strip, or one arrow, if you will, and that took forever, dude.
Dude, took a couple hours to do this, but you know what? We wanted to get this as perfect as possible. We got it centered out in this wall, and we got it perfectly aligned with this laser band. I'm so glad we bought this thing, because that just helped us like a ton, dude.
Dude, I couldn't imagine just doing it with like a level and making lines on the wall. That would take forever, dude.
And you would probably not get it as straight as this, man. This is just perfectly squared now. Now we can actually just work off of this one thing right here. Now our next tile are actually going to go down, because that's just the way this is designed. You're going to go down, up, all the way around till you actually reach the end wall. And dude, it's going to look amazing.
Yes,
man.
sir. Yeah, this is the most important row right here. This
Yep.
very first row, like you said, and then we're going to work off of this. And you just follow the arrow, dude. That's cool.
Just follow the arrow. And on top of that, we are using this new technology right here, this self-leveling clips right here, which just are doing an amazing job. We tried it on the hexagonal tile tile over there, but it was just super difficult because it was actually, you know, hexagon shape. But with square and rectangles, man, it works perfect, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, this wall is gonna be so flat, it'll probably look like a mirror, man.
Oh yeah, it's gonna look really good, especially once we get the ceiling and everything, which gets me thinking, dude, what are we gonna do for the ceiling? Are we gonna do the same pattern or something like that?
Dude, that'd be really difficult. How would we match that up, dude? Like turn it towards that, man.
It'll probably match like the back wall, but as for the side walls, they'll probably throw it off. Or we can just probably get the same tile, but make it just perfectly like flat and make
brick
like
pattern.
Yeah, do a brick pattern. And I think that'll look good as well.
Dude, I think that'll look absolutely amazing. But as you can tell, we already had a little bit of food, whatever, because I mean it's just taking so long,
Dude,
man.
a couple hours just for one strip, and you know what? We're about to start doing the other strips and hopefully at least get some of these walls knocked out.
We want to get this whole entire back wall at least knocked out, and I think tile showers take the longest in the building process.
Dude, and once you're building a house, if you're doing a tile shower, it's gonna take the longest out of anything. Trim is gonna be fairly quick. Flooring, I know, is quick. You just sand that sucker and coat it. Cabinets, you just throw them on. You know, sheetrock, stuff like that. That stuff went pretty quick, but this is the most time consuming, but the most technical and the most sick looking after you're done with it.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about right there. This herringbone, we've never done anything like that, but it's just so awesome to just kind of just get out of your comfort zone and just, you know, learn some new things.
Learn some new things. I mean, we're just getting better and better. As soon as we started the tile, we're like, oh man, this is taking forever. This is gonna be difficult, but now we're getting pretty dang good. I mean, look at this. We're doing some technical.
Figured it all out, dude.
But anyways, we're just gonna keep on going and hopefully get some more tile on this wall and hopefully get it all knocked out.
Alrighty guys, so check this out. A couple rows of tile later and that box 100% completed. And dude, it's looking even better,
dude,
man.
The more we put tile on here, the better it looks. I mean, I'm just glad we went ahead and knocked that box out. That looks super good, especially with that tile from the floor up there. And of course, we're gonna be using this aluminum bullnosing. This is made for tile, and it's just gonna go right up on the edge here, and this other tile is gonna just butt up to it, and it's just gonna flow all properly, dude.
Looks so clean. And on top of that, the water's gonna flow properly out of there as well, right?
Yep, we went ahead and put a little grate on it. That way everything just like drips down the wall, because we are having a shower head right here, so it's definitely gonna splat in there. But dude, we're looking good, dude.
And this is probably all that we're gonna do for tonight, because look at this, guys. It's already dark, and we're moving as fast as we possibly can.
We were
man.
just on this all day, non-stop, other than eating some food. But dude, honestly, we even ran out of our self-leveling clips right here. These little white pieces where the wedges go in. We bought 300 of them, and that's 300 right there. It's surprising, dude.
It doesn't even look like 300, dude.
That means we're gonna have to order like probably like 1,000 of them, because if that's 300, a few more 300s in the ceiling, definitely gonna need like 1,000 of them.
Definitely, but you know what? We need that stuff. It makes the job so much easier, so much smoother, and
so
cleaner.
much faster as well, dude.
Yes, sir. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow we're probably gonna do something different, to be honest with you.
I'm thinking about we jump in the garage over there with all of our awesome trim work that we're gonna have, dude. I say we may even throw in a couple doors on the interior.
Yeah,
dude.
because we'll probably just continue this some other day. I mean, we need some more materials, some more supplies, and we'll just jump on this some other time. I think some doors and some other stuff would be awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. But as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night and catch you guys tomorrow in the morning.
Alrighty guys, so we are finally back, or this is the next day actually here, and the contractor just pulled up our brother.
Dude, our brother just pulled up, our contractor, and we wanted him to actually go through this house and check out our trim because we want to go ahead and actually start installing this stuff. And he was giving us a bunch of pointers, a bunch of tips, the design that we need to go with, and everything like that. I mean, he gave us a ton of information, dude.
And also, yeah, he gave us like what's next. Honestly, he said we shouldn't really be focusing on tile too much right now. We should be focusing on trim, right?
Yeah, he said the tile is probably the most time consuming, like we did mention, and like we found out the hard way, you know, it takes forever, but he said to just go ahead and leave that for last. Go ahead and knock out the trim because that's the most important thing, because after trim, we can go ahead and slap the flooring, finish the flooring, paint the walls and all that good stuff. Because once we paint the walls and do the trim, the electricians can actually run power to the house and throw in all of our sockets, because we really need power in this house as soon as possible.
Definitely, definitely. That's like the major goal, is to get some power up here. That way we don't have to run power cords all the time to that temporary power pole all the way out there.
And we just need to go ahead and actually just get this stuff done, because once the trim gets knocked out, we can go ahead and install our cabinets and just, you know, all that stuff. And we'll probably end up doing the tile probably the last, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, tile can get finished up some other time. But what did you get, Pops? Here you got some shims.
Yeah, screws.
Shims and screws. We're about to install some doors, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try our smallest door first. That way we can just get the hang of it. So we're gonna go ahead and hop inside the garage and try to install at least one door, dude.
Alrighty guys, so check this out. We got this whole entire door installed, and on top of that, we installed some trim. This is the design that our contractor came up with, right?
Yeah, he came up with a little design right here, drew it up on the walls, because he actually does hit this in some of his houses right here using this type of trim. So we got that 1x6 up there with the 3/4 overhang on both sides, and that looks really good, dude.
Dude, that looks super modern, super clean. We still got to go over the design that our trim distributor came up with. I think he might have came up with the same design. We just got to go over it, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna probably drop by here sometime today, and we'll go over that. Heck, he might have even the same design in mind, but we just wanted to go ahead and try this out and see what it looks like.
That's
dude.
what I'm thinking. It looks absolutely amazing. And of course, we're using a little laser beam here to figure this stuff out, make sure everything is nice and level. Got the door perfectly swingable, if you will. You see that sucker swing?
Dude, that's legit, man. You look like a giant compared to this door, man. But this is a mini door, so don't let that fool you.
So the very first door is completely installed, and I guess now that we figured this out, we had to add the shims and all that good stuff. Screwed it on there, nailed it on there, had to do what we had to do. Now we're gonna move on to the next two ones in this hallway here.
I'll say we go ahead and do that bathroom one first.
Bathroom one, let's go ahead and do it. Then we'll probably move on to a louvered door. Alrighty guys, so check that out. We got a couple more doors installed here, and we did a little bit of change of plans on the trim. We actually ended up connecting with our trim guy from JB Millworks, and this is what he had designed. Is actually this one trim that we did on the sides all the way around. And honestly, dude, I think that looks pretty clean, dude.
I think it looks even better, honestly.
And I showed him a picture of what we did over there. He said it looked good, but he said that's more for like houses with super tall ceilings, and that's not the case over here. So I think we might just go ahead and probably go with this plan, and probably this is the only way that we're gonna have enough materials is if we followed the plan that was already planned.
Yep, definitely, because he measured everything out for this type of design, so we might as well go ahead and do it. And that door opens and closes perfectly, and I kind of like that door for some reason. Looks cool, dude.
The door is super cool, but look at this, dude. It's very punchable. You know when you're tempted to just like punch something because of how
dude, if you accidentally like fall on this door, kind of hear a little crack, man.
But yeah, definitely this is necessary for the AC unit that's in there, or HVAC unit, and also we got to have that door right here as well, which that's that louver door or vented door. It's gonna go right here because this is all one space. This is basically a living room. This is not technically a garage. So since it's all heated and cooled, you gotta have that there by codes and all that good stuff. But I don't know if we're gonna install any more doors, and that is because we are gonna be bringing in a lot of materials through here. So we don't want a door just always swinging open and closing and that stuff. So
yeah, we'll probably do like the upstairs doors or something like that, not these.
Which we actually got some awesome packages for the sliding doors that we're gonna do. We may hop up there and open those up. And as for this stuff over here, I'm wondering, I noticed this just like not too long ago. What are these for, dude?
That's actually for the sliding doors right there, because you know how a regular door has the like door trim all the way around? These are just going to be like standalone. You're just going to have to nail them down like that.
Makes total sense. And I think we're talking with our contractor about the stairs that we're going to do as well. And I think we may end up doing that. And the hardest part that he said was probably going to be, I probably won't be able to get to that. There's a 1x12 under all of this, and you got to cut all that stuff just like the stairs, and then you got to do like a 45. You got to do some super technical cuts. But I think we're going to actually do some more research, and we're going to actually knock all that stuff out.
Dude, we may have to get a good like table saw, dude.
Exactly, yeah, because we don't have one. We ended up borrowing our brother's other brothers. Man, we have, how many brothers do we got here, dude?
Dude, we got so much. We got brothers everywhere.
There's 4 of us total. So we got one brother that's the contractor, and then we got another brother. He's building a house or something like that. He's building a house, a brand new house.
Yeah.
So that's why we're using his stuff. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and actually hop upstairs and open up those packages and show you guys what they're about. Alrighty guys, so check this out. We've unpackaged a few awesome packages here. And first off, look at this big old beam right here.
Dude, what is that sucker for? A cannon, man?
Dude, pretty much. It looks like an old medieval rocket
Man, that
launcher.
thing's crazy looking.
But this is actually a handrail, and it's gonna be placed like right here or maybe at the bottom. This one is super tall, so maybe it needs to be trimmed up or something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That is way too tall. I don't even know our handrails are that tall. You probably have to peek and look over that thing. But dude, that thing right there is actually the same color as our hardwood and everything. So that's red oak.
Yes, sir. Red oak. It's stainable, coatable, all that stuff. It's going to match the floors. It's going to look super cool. We're definitely going to have to start doing some research. That's kind of why we unpackaged it.
Yeah, and we wanted to look at what the design of the post. We didn't know if it was just a solid post, but this thing got a little bit of trim around it. It looks pretty neat, dude.
Dude, that looks super cool. I can't wait to actually, I don't know, either hire somebody to do it or start doing some research and figuring it out on our own, but we'll just figure that out later. Also, we opened up our awesome sliding door brackets right here. Check this out, dude.
Dude, that is legit. So we've never installed one of these, or I don't think I've ever seen one. I just seen them on pictures, so that's gonna be pretty neat doing that, dude.
Yep. And we may even end up building one of the doors because we already ordered one and it's already in. It's just like the basic white doors that we ordered with the rest of the house. But in the master, we want to do something special, maybe like some sort of special sort of wood. What do you think? Like oak?
I was thinking about, you know, since these are called barn sliding doors, make a barn looking door, dude.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that would be super neat. But what else did we? Oh, one more thing. Almost forgot. We ended up buying 1,000 clips in a briefcase right here. Look at this, dude.
And we were just messing around buying 1,000 of them, but they actually sold 1,000 of them in a briefcase, man.
So this should be just enough for that whole entire master shower. We'll probably have to get a whole nother briefcase if we do the same method in the other bathroom. But like we said, we're gonna hold off on the tile probably until we get the trim knocked out, the hardwood floors and all that good stuff. But all this stuff is coming to an end here real soon. But I guess we're probably just gonna have to continue in the next one. So that is pretty much gonna be all for today. We got some awesome things coming here real soon. So make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. Also guys, don't forget we just got some brand new hoodies on the website, the Alpine Green with a brand new logo on the front. These suckers are super fire and they're super high quality. They are the heavyweight, super warm, and also there's not very much of them. So if you guys want to cop you one and help support your boys, be sure to visit Goonzquad.com. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.